Hey guys, this is David Hislop, and today we're going to talk about the lead guitar parts for the song Freedom off of For the Sake of the World. And this song is in the key of D, and it opens up with a high-strung acoustic part and is followed shortly by an electric lead line, which I'll show you right now. The effects I'm using for this song is just a quarter note delay with some cloud reverb on my Big Sky, and it sounds like that. And for this intro I have all my drives on the kilt and my boost to give it a nice big gain sound. So I'll play it for you up to speed and then slow it down. So slowing this part down, we're going to start it off up at the 14th and 15th fret on the G, B, and E strings with this shape right here. And playing for you slow is going to look like this. So it's just a simple picking pattern. The most tricky part about this riff is just getting the transitions right, since the space is so kind of crammed. So really changing from this shape to this shape and then back down, that's going to be the hardest part of the riff. So just take your time with it and practice it and you'll get it down. So as you'll hear on the record, there's another lead line. It's a slide lead line that goes over that part on all the re-intros. And I'll go ahead and show you what that sounds like. The effects for this part is going to sound like this. It's a slower quarter note delay with some reverb. Just kind of drones out the slide riff a little bit. So I'll go ahead and play it for you, and then we'll talk about it. So it's pretty simple. It just repeats those few notes over and over again. So I'll show you what notes those are. It's going to be the G string on the 14th fret is where we're going to start at. And you're going to slide down to 11. And then you're going to hit 7 on the G string. Slide back up to 14 and then back down to 11. So it's pretty simple, and that line, as you'll hear on the record, just goes over all the re-intros and some on the bridge, but it's just that simple as far as the notes go. So the next section is the verse, and we are out for the verse. The next time we come in is on the chorus, and that line is going to sound like this. So breaking that down, we are on the 7th fret, just barring on the D, G, and B strings. And it's going to look like this. So that's the line that goes over all the choruses. It's pretty simple. So from there, there's a re-intro, and both the slide lead line and that first lead line I showed you are in for that re-intro. Drops down into a verse, and we're out for the verse again. Goes into another chorus, same line that I just showed you. And then it goes into another re-intro, same lead line, slide, and that initial high picking line. And then it's going to drop down into the bridge. So out of the re-intro, drops down into the bridge, and both of the electrics are out for the first part of the bridge. Then after a couple lines of the bridge, you just kind of start to swell in. The progression is 1, 4, 1 over 3, 4. But the changes are a little quick, so rather than trying to swell all those, you just kind of hang out around the 1 for that part. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So pretty simple, just kind of swelling around the 1. And then at the end of the bridge, there's a build, and we're going to just strum big chords with that section. So I'll show you what that sounds like. The progression is 6, 4, 1, 3, 6, 4, 1, 5, and then it ends on a 1, going back into a down chorus. So I'll show you what shapes we'll be using for that. So playing that a little bit slower. So we're going to play the 6 to the 4 to the 1 to the 3. And for this 3, I'm just playing the F sharp and those 2 notes right there. So, and then from there it jumps back into a 6, 4, 1, 5, back to a 1. And you just kind of let that chord drone out, and then it goes into a down chorus. And then from there, the song may build, may not. You could come back in with that chorus line if it starts to build up. So yeah, that's freedom. Have fun with it.